Thanks, Mikey. Thanks, everyone, for joining up here. A little over a week ago, my office put forward an email address for those that are trying to evacuate out from Afghanistan to be able to reach out to, and that we would do everything we can to try to help out. At this point, just a few days later, our office alone has received over 6,000 requests. Many of these requests are from families with multiple people seeking support. At this time, we have been able to help a number of people, but there is still an overwhelming number of people that have not been helped. And I think that this experience has really shown me just how much more work has to happen for us to be able to meet our mission, for us to be able to do what is responsible for us to accomplish. It has been one of the most difficult weeks of my life working through this situation, to be on the phone with so many of our partners out there in Afghanistan, many of them just outside the gates, begging people to try to get them to safety and to get through the chaos there. From our experience, that problem at the airport gates is the number one backlog and bottleneck in terms of getting at least the people that we're in touch with to safety. And this is something that I've certainly been urging the administration to try to alleviate, find some way to smooth that system through. I have certainly recognized the significant numbers that have been evacuated, but again, just the cries from help are ones that we cannot ignore. This effort is one that has certainly led me to believe that the mission is not something that we can accomplish by the end of this month. And I strongly, urgently urge the president to reconsider his continued aim towards August 31st to be able to get our mission done. We will not be able to get our mission done by that time, based off of what I've seen and based off of what we've experienced so far. That being said, there is a considerable threat to our service members, and that is something that certainly I, as a member of the Armed Services Committee with many of my colleagues here, we certainly hold up at the utmost concern, and certainly something that we want to continue to do everything we can to make sure that we can alleviate. I'd like to just end by talking about how this is becoming a very personal issue and on just a very local front, as the joint base in my district, McGuire-Dix-Lakehurst, is now one of the handful that will be receiving Afghan refugees and migrants just within the coming hours and days. We welcome them, and I hope America welcomes them. I hope that we recognize that we are a nation that is made stronger by our compassion, by our empathy, and our ability to recognize that we can be a home for those that are continuing to suffer. My community will do our part, and I'm very proud that our community in Burlington County and Ocean County will be generous, will be compassionate, and I urge Americans all over the country to recognize that this is a moment for us to step up as a nation. We've seen it with that C-17. Many of you probably saw that image of that C-17 that took off from Kabul with over 800 people in it. That is a flight crew and an aircraft that is based in my district. So we are doing our part, and we're urging everyone around this country to do your part. And with that, I think we will do our best to be able to accomplish a mission and try to be able to get all American citizens as well as our partners to safety. So thank you so very much, and we'll open it up.